Alright, so, about a year and a half ago, I walked into a salon to get my hair cut. Long story short, I fell in love with the stylist and we've been dating ever since. Cute, I know. This is Kayed. Over the past year, I've come to find out he's actually a very interesting person. Lucky me. He's a hairstylist, musician, creative, 7 feet tall, well-traveled, and most importantly, of course, he used to be a Mormon, or should I say, a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. After he answered all my ignorant questions and opened up to me about his past, I became increasingly interested in the reasons behind why one would choose to leave their faith. I, on the other hand, was never personally raised to subscribe to any specific religion. Therefore, I never had to experience leaving one behind. Does leaving a religion arise guilt or liberation? Both? I don't know. Let's just go ask the rebel himself.
Me breaking away from the church, I think just a lot of dynamics made it more catastrophic than it needed to be. I mean, I was prime adolescent, angry anyway, so religion never helps with that, I think. I think at first it wasn't a matter of questioning, it was just a matter of rebellion to get out of any. It could have been Catholicism and I would have been like out. I think just growing up with it, you don't think about questioning, especially when you're a kid. It's just the last thing that you're like gonna really dive into. When I was living in Idaho, my good friend, and he was my hair cutting instructor, he really just asked me questions about it and why he left. And I think talking to him, I kind of had like a disassociated, it was very anxiety ridden because in the back of my mind when things would go wrong in my life, I had the religion to turn to, and like deep down I wouldn't ever be like it's false, because it was just so in me that after the experience with him, it just kind of clicked of what I thought the religion is. And so I had a lot of anxiety and almost guilt with that, versus instead of being like an epiphany, like, oh, I know it's true, it was like, oh, this is what it is. And like really taking that in, and it can kind of hit on a level where you're wasn't prepared for it. Everything I thought, even if I didn't really practice it, was just thrown out the window, which can kind of have, in a way, loss of identity. And I think earlier, like in my 20s, a lot of things were in the back of my mind, like things I shouldn't be doing. I think I naturally, like that hot feeling when you're like not doing what you need to. Even so sex too, that was, I think, probably the biggest in high school. There was just a lot of fear going into it and a lot of things. Because I was still going to church. So that's just a pretty big one. and like drinking and things. There was guilt at the time, but now I'm guiltless. I mean, it's just important to be objective and level headed, you know? I think everyone's different. So if you feel like things aren't lining up with who you are, or you want to experience maybe a different route with, I mean, it doesn't have to be religion, just how you're brought up. And you should explore that. I think that's your inner self, you know, listening to you. Again, if you think it is for you and you're happy, like, who are we to be like, you're wrong? Me breaking away from the church was difficult for her at first. And I don't blame her. I mean, it's all she knows, and I think a lot of her identity is wrapped up with that. So I think it's deeper than just he doesn't believe in the faith. It's almost as if she failed as a parent. But as I got older, and because I was the first one to really step away from the church, I think she realized, and now she's totally respectful. I think religion can be good for people. So I think for a lot of people, it is just, I mean, like a club you would join, right? Like, it's people are supportive, people help you. If you are going through bad times in your life, like, people in your church or community are like the first ones at your door. So there's pros to it, but I'm just on a deeper theology level. I just can't fake it. I'm very proud of the person that I have become. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I always will. But I think I've taken necessary steps to become who I am now.